Good morning, everyone. In today's episode of All About Websites, we're going to talk about the most important page on your website. Now, if you do a Google search, you'll find many articles that say your homepage or your About page is the most important page on your website. But if you're running an online business, that's no longer true. In the old days, when creating web pages was difficult and you had to hand code them and you wanted to cram as much information as possible on them, and when sharing links was difficult, and for corporations and impersonal businesses, that probably held true that your homepage was the most important page on your website, that your about page was the second most visited page on your website. But in today's world of online businesses, especially for those of you who use your website to collect leads, guess which page is the most important page? It's not your homepage, it's not your about page because you don't really collect leads from there. The most important page on your website or the most important pages on your website are your landing pages or your lead pages where you collect people's email addresses in exchange for a freebie. Because the whole purpose of your website, what is it? It's to get you paying clients, right? And how do you get paying clients? By building a connection with them. How do you get around to building a connection with them in the fickle world of social media and the internet when attention spans are short? You do that by giving them a freebie. And in exchange for that freebie, getting their email address and then sending out a nurture sequence where you're continuing that conversation with them, right? Where you're continuing that and establishing more of a connection with them and continuing that conversation with them. And to do that, in order to do that over an email sequence, you need their email. To get their email, well, it's polite to give them something in exchange, right? That's called the freebie. Now, yes, you could say that, hey, I can connect with my audience over social media. I can do it over Facebook, over Insta, over LinkedIn. But here's the thing. Whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn, their algorithms are constantly changing. And of your friends, or of the people who like your Facebook page, or of the people in your group, on an average, less than 10%. I'm coming up with this number at random because I've seen enough data and don't quite remember the exact numbers, but less than 10% of people who have liked your page or who are on your friend list actually see your post. Okay. So if you try to rely on social media to get your message across, to create that connection, you're basically at the mercy of Facebook or Instagram or something else. Emails are still the most proven way to connect with your audience, to connect with your tribe. Emails still have the highest open rate and the highest conversion rate. Now, that we've established that emails are important, can you see why your homepage or your about page don't quite have that impact? Who are the people who would go to your homepage or your about page? Especially if you're in the early stages of business and you haven't yet ranked on SEO, the people that go to your homepage or about page are going to be people that you are sending to your website. Okay, they're going to, when you share links to your homepage or your about page on social media, they've clicked on that and gone to your website. Or you send them a link to your website for something else, a blog post or something that they found really, really useful. And then from that blog post, they went over to your homepage or about page to get to know more about you. That's the kind of traffic that will go to your homepage or your about page. And if you're smart, you will include an embedded opt-in at the bottom of your homepage or about page. And if you're smarter, you will realize that the most important pages on your website are your landing pages where you're collecting emails in exchange for a freebie. Because that is your best bet to connect with and build that conversation, build that connection with your target market. Okay, so Stop fretting about your homepage or your about page. Start worrying about your landing page. In tomorrow's All About Websites series, I'll talk about what are the tools that you need to create a good landing page, what you should include, and what not to. Okay, so join us tomorrow at the same time. And in the meanwhile, if you'd like to learn more about how to plan out your website or how to create your website, I have two very special things coming up for you. First, starting 29th of October, I'm running a free 5-day challenge to help you plan your website, to map out everything that goes on your website, your homepage, about page, your work with me page, everything, what you need to write on it, how to structure your layouts, which tech to use, what technology platforms to use. We'll talk about all of that in the free 5-day website planning party, and I will share the link right here with you in the comments. And for those of you who are ready for even more action, who don't want to just plan out your website, but know you want to be supported in actually creating the website, go and check out my website bootcamp. The next live round starts 12th of November, and the website bootcamp is like my signature program. And it's a very, very, very powerful way to create your website without the tears, without the headache, without getting drowned out in plugins. Okay. In the website bootcamp, I install a complete website in a box for you. That's WordPress with the DB builder, which itself is worth $247. All the plugins you need, over 30 professional designed pages. Okay, so I install all of that for you. I do all the tech heavy lifting for you. And then over 4 weeks, I send you a series of videos that walk you through every step of the way, from creating your brand, writing your copy, how to edit each and every page. And we also have 2 live support calls every single week for you to ask any questions, for you to get your pages and your copy reviewed and be supported by me fully. Now, over the last year, even though I haven't done high-end launches and I do small launches. I get max 20 women on board the website bootcamp at a time. And so far, we've had 3 runs of the website bootcamp. I have had over 60 women create their website in the website bootcamp. Okay. And here's the thing, the best part or the funniest part is every single one of them was a self-proclaimed technophobe, saying that they tried to build their website, they had tried different platforms, and it just wasn't working for them. And yet, in the website bootcamp, they were able to create their website in just 4 weeks. Go and check out the website bootcamp details, and on that page, you will also find lots of case studies, lots of women sharing their story, their experience of the website bootcamp. And if you have any questions at all about your landing page, or the website planning party, or the website bootcamp, just post it in the comments below and I will get back to you. And if you know other women who would benefit from this, from the website bootcamp, from the website planning party, or from this video, please share it with them. Spread the love, share it with them. I know women shy away from tech, and I want to make sure that the tech is no longer holding you back. Okay? Thanks for joining me for this episode of All About Websites. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.